Okay, fellow Nigerians, you know a lot of us, they complain about cost of living crisis, economic hardship, inflation, and all of that. Now, part of the reason why some people don't go put their hand for this thing they call CBEX now, where some people get depression, some want to commit suicide. Because Nigerians, we always like to get extra cash. Now, God will help these CBEX people now. But we all fail to put our attention on some of the very important issues where they cause increase in economic hardship and cost of living for this country. You know that one of the major commodities where they cause increase in cost of living and even transportation for Nigeria now price of fuel and petroleum products. And that is why everybody must begin to pay attention to what they go on in the oil sector. This video is to the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, because Mr. President, you are also Minister for Petroleum. And then Minister for State Petroleum, Honorable Henikin Lokpobiri, Minister for State Gas Resources, Honorable Ekperikpe Ekpo, the NNPCL, and every other player in the oil sector. In the name of God, we must completely and sincerely sanitize the oil sector in the best interest of Nigerians, because this country continues to remain an oil-dependent economy. We have refused and failed to diversify. Mr. President, President Tinubu, on your inauguration in 2023, you made a bold statement. You said subsidy regime is gone. Until date, Nigerians are struggling to find out whether our lives they better under subsidy regime or now where they remove subsidy, because we are yet to feel the impact. The main issue is not just the payment of subsidy in Nigeria. The problem with Nigeria is the corruption and criminality in the oil sector. If you remove the corruption and criminality from Nigeria's subsidy regime, Nigeria can even afford to be paying the subsidy. Yes, because subsidy is paid in different countries in different forms. But the problem is corruption and criminality. So now where government don't talk, say they want to deregulate the downstream sector and follow the Petroleum Industry Act, we must ensure that the same corruption where crippled the economy and crippled the petroleum sector in the past does not continue to fester. The same corruption when make we be say for Nigeria today. For years with the government, they budget billions to service and maintain refineries that produce nothing for the economy and for the people. Every AK market, they want NNPC GMD go come out and tell you, Port Harcourt refinery will start to produce on Monday, on Friday, on Saturday. Till today, go, no go, come, no come. We don't start again. We want to deregulate, we want to deregulate. Petroleum Industry Act says we must protect local refineries and domestic production. But the end game of it all must also be protecting the Nigerian people, the welfare of the people. Today, Dangote Refinery is in court with other marketers for the issue of issuing of license to importers to bring petrol products into the country. The marketers, they argue, say, why should Nigerians be buying the products at a higher price, more expensive, when it is produced and refined locally, when Nigerians can buy it at a cheaper price from the one where they go import come? Both arguments, they get their own case. In fact, the chief judge in the High Court in Abuja, he strike out the case, joining in FCCPC to the lawsuit. He said they do not have any grounds to be part of that lawsuit. But Nigerian government, we must not be bad students of history. We must take into consideration the life and the welfare of the people. We should have the benefits of hindsight. We know what happened with cement. We know what happened with sugar. We must not be able to create another situation where there is monopoly in a sector that shuts out every other person who should be able to compete favorably in that sector. We want to protect local production and local refining. At whose cost and at whose interest? Nigerians are suffering. The cost of living is high. We must ensure that we do not sleepwalk into another situation where they become predatory pricing. You begin to see monopoly. At the end, tomorrow they go talk, say, oh, they don't bring down the cost a little, which is now cheaper than other people own. And then at the end, we have been able to completely obfuscate people who could have done well in the sector. Nigerian government, corruption is the killer. Naim don't destroy everything for this country. We don't start again with this one now. If we want to implement the PIA, then we must sincerely and honestly implement it to the latter and not cherry pick what part of it we want to implement. At the end of it, who is the government working to protect? Is it the independent marketer? Is it the Dangote refinery? Or is it the Nigerian people? I think the loyalty of every government must be to the people. And government must find common ground to ensure that this product does not become another weapon that is fashioned against Nigerians. We have suffered too much. Help us with this issue of oil sector criminality in the name of God. May God bless Nigeria. My name is Peter for Nigeria.